And good morning, everybody, and welcome to today's Monday morning mortgage update. My name is Sean Woolen here at the Woolen Mortgage team at Cherry Creek Mortgage, and we're going to get right into it today. It's going to be a big week. I'm going to go ahead and share with you right now kind of what's going on with the markets. As you can see right here, alert to lock. We started off the day hot. We're down 62 basis points for the day on the bond market, which is not a good thing for mortgage rates. So most likely you'll see an 8th higher in rate by the end of the day today. Here's a quick overview, kind of what the markets are doing. Here's the candlestick chart that shows you kind of what's happening. And man, is it a fall off. So we saw a pretty big trajectory downward. You can see right here, this little line downward. This is a pretty dramatic drop. I mean, this is 103.3 to 101.1. So we're 220 basis points off in a 2-week window. So that's a big drop. I want to kind of show you where the average is on interest rates right now. We've got 30-year fixed average at 4.29. That's with points, and that's a national average. So obviously, depending on your customer's circumstances, that's a traditional primary residence, 25% down, 740 credit. So it could be higher or lower depending on their circumstances. 15-year, we're at average of 3.5. And again, this is through Mortgage News Daily's website, just kind of give you what's happening out here in the marketplace. So this is a big week. Look at this highlighted headline right here: highest rates in nearly 3 years ahead of next week's Fed hike. So this was posted last Friday, this article, but the Feds are going to be increasing the Fed funds rate by 1/4 this week. We all knew this was coming. It's not a surprise, so it's already built in. Some things that aren't built in are just the inflation continues to be a problem. Inflation is the enemy of interest rates. So when you see big moves like this, a big factor in this. I mean, this is a pretty solid drift downward in the bond market. We do have some interesting things happening. There's a city in China that is one of their big tech cities. They are in lockdown now for a week with a COVID outbreak. So not sure what kind of pressure this will change, but any tech center that's heavy tech that we supply a lot of tech for Apple and other different technologies across the world, that could have an inflationary pressure on the overall economy. So right now, we're going to be really worried a little bit more on what inflation does. We're supposed to hit 10% as the consumer price index this week, and when that comes out, that's the hottest rating in forever, it seems, but since the 70s. So we want to really keep our eye on that. If anybody's thinking about waiting to purchase with rates in the 4s, I think it's a good time to really pull the trigger. We have a housing shortage, and we're into the 700,000s now as far as the listings that are available in the United States. Guys, that's the lowest it's ever been. So when you have low housing inventory and high demand, it's going to show appreciation. So share this with your customers. Rates are going up. We need to lock those rates in low now because they will go higher. Some of the things we need to be watching this week, the Ukraine and Russia front, they are in talks right now. That is the kind of the, I don't know what you want to call it, the part of the economy that nobody knows how to track that. I mean, it could go sideways one way or the other. It really is the loose cannon out there right now, and we want to be careful with locking. As you can see today, we had an alert to lock early on, and that was right out of the gates this morning. So expect rates to continue to rise. Don't be shocked if rates hit the 5% mark in the near future. So locking in right now, locking in right away is definitely important. With that being said, I want to talk to you a little bit about the markets and how hot it is, and with appraisal waivers. There is some confusion on appraisal waivers. I get quite a few questions being presented to me on, can I get an appraisal waiver on this? And really the only way of knowing is if you run it through Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So there's two appraisal waivers that people get confused on. That's waiving the appraisal contingency with an offer, and then there's the Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac appraisal waiver that's granted once you run the loan through the automated underwriting system with that specific property. You need 20% down to make that happen. It's only available on conventional loans. And when you run it with 20% down, it's still not a guarantee that you're going to get an appraisal waiver. It takes into the account the data that is on that specific subdivision based on the comps that it has already in its system. If the data isn't there, you're not going to get an appraisal waiver. So keep that in mind. Appraisal waivers are not a sure-in or a sure thing. They definitely are a hit or miss, and you have to have at least 20% down just to open the door to get one. So I want to make sure we're clear on that as far as what the appraisal waivers are. And you can do an appraisal waiver as far as waiving the contingency on any loan file, on any loan program across the board. However, the appraisal will still be needed for that transaction. Now, if that appraisal comes in low, it's now the buyer's responsibility to bridge that gap between the appraisal and the sales price. So keep in mind, if you want me to crunch the numbers, let me know. Great tools. We have the bid over ask tool, which is one of the most important tools, I think, right now in this market, where you can plug in what the over ask is that you're going to be doing. You can put the zip code in here. You can search. You can search by property. You can tell the system how much you're going to be putting over ask to see how long it'll take for you to break even on that offer. So there's a lot of tools that are out here for you when making offers with your buyers. Definitely take advantage of them. And this is going to be a hot week. We've got the Feds talking. We've got the Consumer Price Index coming out. We've got a high action week. So keep an eye on the interest rates because they are going to be going higher. And please advise your buyers to jump now. Get off the fence because it is going to get more expensive on homes. And so thank you for your attention today. Thank you for watching this video. Have a wonderful week, and I'll always be here to help. Have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you soon.